yeah, like I said, the tube system obviously a success. The only issue is what I'm about to encounter with it. I've got to clean it. If you can see down in the holes, I'm not sure if you can. See if I can get closer. You still can't really see down in there. Hopefully you can see down in there. You'll see the water level, and right below the water level is a bunch of muck. That is basically out of the fish tanks. It's fish crap. And it builds up in the system because it kind of clogs the roots. So it's a lot worse on this front side where the water comes into it than it is on the back. Now basically what I do to clean it, and I've got a screen over the intake in here. So basically what I do to clean the channel system is, right, like I said, I've got a ball valve over here that controls the flow in the channel system. I've got it turned off. Which there's not too much of a flow through here anyway. And like I said, there is a screen over the intake. If you can see over there, the other end of the system plumbed to the 1-inch drain line that goes to the sump. Basically, once all the water is drained out of this that's going to drain out of it, I knock that cap off over there and I put a 5-gallon bucket down underneath it. So I'm going to have to squeeze into this little, it's about a 16-inch wide space. And this, once I slide this over, it gives me a little more room. Squeeze into there with my buckets and everything, get set up, knock that cap off, and drain the system. And I'll have a water hose with me when I do, because this is going to be used as fertilizer on the fruit trees I've got planted around the yard, some of the other stuff that's in ground in here, and everything else. A great fertilizer still. Now I'll bring the water hose in, and I'll flush water through the system from here, around the system, back over there into a bucket again until I get the system cleaned out. I'll just keep flushing it. Doesn't matter that it's chlorinated water for now. Once everything's flushed out, I'll let it all drain out, get rid of the chlorinated water, cap it back off, and put it back in service. So that's how I clean mine. I'm not going to video the whole process, just telling you what I'm going to do. I might get a rag and wipe off the top where you get all this nasty stuff when you pull the plants out, which there wasn't much planted. The strawberries were in here, that one butternut, or butter crunch, sorry, and the one Swiss chard were all that was in here. I haven't really started any more lettuce or anything to put in here because the soon-to-be ex-wife hasn't been eating it. I don't eat a lot of salads. I eat a few, but there's no sense planting a lot of lettuce and her going to the store and buying lettuce at the store. So I just kind of gave up on that. I'll probably plant some stuff in here and let it grow, because I do like being able to come out here and pick fresh lettuce for my salads and sandwiches and stuff. So, but let me stop the video and get going. Alright, as you can see, the 2 or so inches of effluent that was in the tube is now gone. I wound up knocking off both caps. I flushed half of it this way and half of it the other way, the front side being much easier to get to than the back side was. I just don't have much room between the tube with all the piping and the rabbit fence and everything else back there. There's no room to get in there. So it was a little bit difficult, but the job got done nonetheless. So I'm going to put this cap back on, put the strawberries, the one butter crunch, and the one Swiss chard back in the system, and this will be ready to go again.